families. I'm just going to kind of talk to you more as parents right now. Of course, you can share this video with your kids if you need to do it that way, but I was just going to kind of ask for a little bit of help today to show them two big things that I think I could use a lot of different ways to make it fun and to help them with their learning this summer. And we tried, of course, these two ways on the live meet, but me sharing my screen is a little bit lost in translation for most of us. So I thought maybe just showing them today or tonight how to do these two things might help them out. I know personally with my second graders and my first graders even, in person, these two things I've done with them, but of course it was me sitting there with them and showing them a couple times and then they were fine. So I'm hoping the same thing for you. If you show them just a couple times and let them practice with you, that they won't really need that further down the line so that you won't have to be right there when they're meeting and things like that. Because I know that families are busy. So the first thing I'm going to show you is the chat. And you can open a Google Meet, like a fake one on your own. I don't think they'll be able to on their account, but if you let go on your computer to help practice this and you go to like a Gmail account that you might have and hopefully have, if you haven't done Google Meets, you just go here, then you can create your own. Okay, and that's what I did. And it's literally just me in here right now showing you this, and that's all they need to practice it. Or you can just show them this video and talk to them. So the first thing I want to show is the chat feature. So tell them if, okay, Ms. Drew says to go to the chat and type in a rhyming word with cat. Then show them how to, and kind of remind them, okay, you go to the chat, the talk bubble. You come down here where it's telling you to send a message and you write down that word that rhymes with cat and then pushing that send button. This is the part where a lot of them I think were forgetting today because I saw them typing, but they weren't sending it, okay? So kind of showing them that as a chat feature, but then also the second one that I would like for you to try out as a family is if, okay, tell them, okay, Ms. Drew says go to the chat feature to get your link. Then I want them to show you, want you to practice this next one as well, because that's going to be an easy way for me to share books when we're using them online, and then also games and things like that. So again, with the chat feature, I open that up and I go to the link right here, okay, and tell them anytime Ms. Drew drops in a link, it's going to be blue, okay? So if they aren't used to seeing links in blue, tell them it's going to be right there, okay? So showing them when they click on here, that it does take you away from the faces and like my face when I'm on the screen with them. So letting them and kind of showing them, if you haven't already today, showing them, okay, if Ms. Drew says to go to Wednesday all about sled dogs, and showing them how to click on that link, go to that slide, how you can push present, how you can even come down here with the arrows and arrow as you read your book, or arrow back, I need to go back, showing them where the escape button is to take them out of that, okay? And then last thing on here, kind of, I guess is a third strategy, sorry, I said two. Last thing is showing them, okay, once you're done with whatever link Ms. Drews tells you and she says to come back to our faces or come back to the meeting, showing them how that there's two tabs open, okay? Showing them how you can just click on, okay, here's the tab that I opened. Well, here's the meet with the little green is always where I'm going to go back to Ms. Drew's. Okay, so if I go back to this one or the big red, even tell them when I click there, then it's going to take me back to my friends. Okay, if I tell them to go back to their book for another thing, then kind of showing them how to navigate and click on that one, and it takes them back to the book. Okay, so I'm hoping that those couple strategies with the chat to type, the chat to get links, and the navigating back and forth. So sorry, 3 different things to try out. I'm hoping that will help us kind of run a little bit smoother in our groups. So I really, really appreciate all your patience. I know we're kind of trying out a lot of different stuff. So really appreciate your patience and listening and watching here too. Thanks. Bye-bye.